Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. We're about to get into the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if you haven't watched previous videos I did today, I want to apologize for my weekend reality review videos being a little late. If you have not heard, this weekend is college drop off for my teenager. So I'm highly emotional and highly stressed. And I didn't really anticipate how much work it would be packing all of his stuff together, cleaning out his room, organizing, shopping. So I just been really busy, and the weekends are the best time that I can get things done. And if you haven't already figured it out, this week's weekend reality review will also be late. I won't be back in town until the middle, one day, the middle next week. So I have to watch everything. So I may double up, or I may next Thursday or Friday do it before. You know how I do. But after that, I will be an empty nester. So I should have time. I don't think I'm going to be in those streets. I should have time to have my reviews on time. So thank you so much for your love and support and being patient with me. So let's get into the episode. I did take a few notes, but not too much hot shit happened to really do a lot about. Up first, Mel and Tisha meet up. I thought Mel and Tisha's meeting was very fake, very phony, very fraudulent. Like, Tisha met up with Mel to have Mel taste some kind of chocolate champagne. Tisha, Marceau, y'all wasting y'all damn money. Chocolate champagne sounds disgusting. It sounds absolutely disgusting. I want no parts. Um, oh, I do have my other earbud, Charles. Let me put it in and see if that works. Is that better? I feel like I can't hear myself when I have the earbuds in. But hopefully you all can hear me. But what was I saying? The chocolate champagne sounds absolutely disgusting. Marcel and Tisha, you all are wasting your money. The meetup, Mel and Tisha really weren't talking about too much. It seemed very fake. It seemed very dry. Melanie was trying to give her some advice because Tisha is she about to go down a rabbit hole of her marriage being in trouble. Your husband is so backwards. I can see why your marriage could be in trouble. Okay, I'm more clear. Thank you, Charles. I'm more clear. But you chose to marry him and you with him. Melanie gave you a little bit of advice, but it seemed very fake, and I really don't care. But what pissed me off about that scene is Tisha, the whole reason you not talking to Kimmy is because Kimmy didn't have your back when you was feuding with Melanie, and you can't stand. I'm just gonna call her Mel. I know I fuck her name up. When you was feuding with Mel, but now you want to make nice with Mel. So why you mad at Kimmy? Like, if you're gonna be nice with Mel and have drinks with her, then everything you arguing with Kimmy about is for nothing. And it just makes you look stupid. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. But let's move on from Tisha and Mel because we ain't gonna waste a lot of time on fakeness. Up next, Martell meets up with his mom. To complain about how Melanie's mom put her hand in his face. He deserved a hand in the face. But I think I mentioned in my last review that sometimes in-laws to just keep their opinion to themselves. And if you want to curse and drag Martell, Mama Melody, do all that with your daughter. But kind of, Martell is a fool. He's the fool. I wouldn't have had nothing to say to him. But outside of that, everyone on Twitter was all in an uproar because it was like Martell's mom was trying to have his side or whatever. I didn't feel that way. I feel like Martell's mother has told him about himself plenty of times. We have to realize this man was having a 5-year affair on his wife that resulted in an outside child. What do you expect his mother to do? Strip him naked and beat him with a switch? It's nothing she can do. She told him about himself. She told him he was the fuck up that ruined the family. She not gonna disown her son. Like, I'm the mother of a son, and I pray to God, my son never treats a woman the way Martell has ever treated Mel. And I'm sure Martell's mother feels like she raised him not to do that. But sometimes you could raise your children not to do something and they can just do the shit anyway. At the end of the day, she still loves her son. She gonna have care for her son. And you ain't about to come talk to my son any kind of way either. I'm not going to defend him in the bullshit, but I'm still gonna love him. That's still my child. And so I expect the mother to still love her son. But she's called him out many a times, and I'm sure after you done told your son about himself, he fucked up. She see her son down. A mother is not gonna continuously kick a child when they're down, no matter if it's their fault or not. So that scene didn't bother me too much because at the end of the day, it's Melody and Martell's fight. The in-laws stay out of it. That's how I feel. Okay, Marceau and Jalen have a business meeting. Um, this is turning out exactly the same way I expected it to turn out. And everyone is talking about, oh, the club is jumping, it's popping. We got all these numbers, we making all this money. And I'm like, where? Because when they showed a pan of the facility, I only saw one person in there puffing on a cigar. But hey, I don't know. I'm not a cigar lounge smoker. I know a lot of people do smoke cigars. So it seems like a good hangout spot. So it probably is popping, especially in a small town, where it's probably not that many hangout spots. I don't know. I ain't been to Huntsville since the college days. Um, Martell tells Jalen people only going to support black businesses for so long. And I said, wait a minute, Marceau. I think I said Martell, but I meant Marceau. I said, you need to also add that people only going to support your business because you on TV for so long. But I wish your business all the best. I don't like Marceau. I can't stand Marceau. Um, the true tea about the management is exposed. Marceau and Tisha are trash. I feel like Marceau and Tisha can't teach Jalen anything about managing a restaurant slash cigar bar or whatever it is, lounge, because they don't know shit about it. They're in construction. They they build commercial real estate, houses, whatever. They can teach Jalen all they want to about that. I don't know what the fuck Tisha do. Tisha can teach Jalen how to podcast. Though ain't nobody listening to that shit either. But Jalen came to you in the beginning, and I felt like Jalen never even wanted the job in the first place. That's just how I felt. But he told you he did not have any experience and that he would need some training and he would need some help. And you all offered this boy nothing. You felt like the college degree was supposed to give it all to him. Did he even study this in college? I don't know. Not my business. At the end of the day, Jalen, you know what? That's their business. They are the owners. They are the one with the coins invested. If they don't care enough to train their general manager, then that's their fault. That's their fault. If it go to shit, that's their fault. Because what I don't understand is how is the business on and popping, but Jalen making it seem like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What is going on over here? You know, I felt like this was last season. I knew this was gonna happen. And now you want to hire an assistant manager to train the general manager. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that? I mean, hell, they do it in corporate America all the time. But most people aren't going to come in to a new establishment as the assistant manager and they be like, oh, we're going to pay you less to train him to make more. No, boo, why don't y'all see y'all dummies? And that's why y'all don't know nothing about business. Why don't you just hire a general manager? Let Jalen train as the assistant manager or as just an employee. And then when you open up the one in Houston or whatever y'all getting ready to do next week in Houston, then let Jalen run that one after he's had experience as an assistant manager. And hell, even see if that's what Jalen wants to do. I don't know. I'm over the Scots, those set of Scots. Um Martell meets up with Melody's mom. They had a great conversation. It felt like she was able to at least say everything she had on her chest to Martell. Great. I don't have anything to say about that conversation. I'm over it, and I hope that's the last time she talked to him, because ultimately, your daughter chose to stay with a man for 5 years who was cheating on her. So I ain't saying it's Melanie's fault. I ain't saying that at all. But I am saying you have to let people be accountable for the mess they choose to stew in. Like, Martell ain't shit. We know that. But Melanie chose to stay with him. She could have been got out and saved herself a lot of heartache before that extra baby even came around. It shouldn't take the extra baby for you to say, at some point, let it be between the children. Let it be between Mel and Martell. Because I ain't about to run my blood pressure up for no other person relationship at all. Let's move on. Tiffany had a little moment. Tiffany is the new girl with her blended family, but what Tiffany did at the end of the episode, it kind of turned me all the way off from her little cutesy moment with her blended family. Boo, you've been married for 1 year. 1 year. We're gonna talk about you at the end, but you at the end want to spray everybody else's business with their children and their relationship. Girl, Huntsville seemed like the breeding ground for trash ass men. I ain't saying all the people in Huntsville. I ain't saying all of them. I'm just saying the ones I've been seeing so far on this show. All of them seem to be trash. So make sure your ducks in a row in your house before you start spreading everybody else's business. And how the hell you know Monster in the bathroom vaping if your son wasn't in there vaping with his ass? Okay, but let's move on. We're gonna get with her some more at the end. Um, Tisha was seen in a hotel begging Marceau for some romance, and Marceau said we can have some sex. And Tisha's like, no, I don't want sex. I don't care nothing about them, their marriage or their bedroom, but I'm also a different kind of woman. A fun night in the hotel full of sex sound fun to me with my husband's over it, whatever. Okay, Destiny's birthday party. Melanie and Destiny had on their freakum dresses. They look good. I said, y'all better snatch up whatever man at this little brunch spot. But Kimmy, sometimes when you show less, you look the best. Kimmy looked good in that striped jumpsuit. And y'all know I love a jumpsuit. That's some shit I would put on. Kimmy, that was a banging outfit. Um, the meat and potatoes of this meetup, because they were talking about a whole bunch of bullshit. Um, Destiny finally confirmed to Kimmy that she was divorced. Kimmy felt some kind of way. I felt like that was like some awkward. Like, we talking about all this shit and then you want to break out, yeah, and I'm divorced. And Kimmy was taken aback and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then you sitting up here talking about you ain't gotta be sorry. But what do you want me to say? I guess because Kimmy don't know you to be like, well, there you go, bitch. How far you left his ass? Like, Kimmy could have that conversation with Mel because she know how trash Martell is. But I felt like Kimmy was in an awkward position because she don't know your marriage like that to know how you feel. So all you can really say is, I'm sorry to hear that. And moving on. Up next, Tiffany come in, and then this is when she just want to spew everything she knows. Apparently, Kimmy knows Tiffany because their sons play baseball together. And out of nowhere, Tiffany want to be like, so what was up with Monster vaping in the bathroom? And like I said, how you know my child vaping in the bathroom if your child wasn't in there hitting on it too? But anyway, I agree with Kimmy. Kids should be off the fucking table. I don't care what my child did. I don't care what he got caught doing at school. Don't bring that shit up on camera. If you was really concerned about what Monster was doing, vaping or whatever, you could have pulled me aside off camera and asked, I heard Monster was vaping in the bathroom. Is everything okay? Do you need any, like I said, your son was in there too, bitch. So fuck all that. You was there to be messy. I'm surprised Kimmy ain't check your ass. But it seemed like Kimmy was caught off guard because she ain't never heard of it. And if it's a lie, Kimmy definitely needs to cuss your ass out if that was a lie. Number two, she want to bring up how she ran into, damn it, Destiny's husband at some award ceremony. And I guess the husband was there with the side piece, the next bitch, not Destiny. And so when she ran into Destiny, she's like, "Girl, I saw your husband last night at the award ceremony. You look good in that dress." And Destiny was like, "That wasn't me." Now, obviously, that shit happened because Destiny got up from the table and ran out crying or whatever. Which I wish she wouldn't have. I wish she wouldn't have let that girl see how that affected you for real. Like I wish, and some you just don't know how your emotions gonna go. I wish you could have kept your big girl panties on and be like, "And bitch, I'm divorced from his ass now. What the fuck that got to do with anything?" I wish you could have stayed in that attitude because that would have shut Tiffany down. But you don't know how you'll react. But Tiffany, that was trash. One, this is Destiny's birthday celebration. Why are you bringing this shit up? And why, in the way you told it, well, you told it as a dig to Destiny because you sprayed it in front of all of the cast members and all of her friends over there at the separate table. It just made me not like her. I was ready for a new person to join the cast because I was ready, for some new energy, some fresh storylines because I'm tired of Tisha versus Mel, Kimmy versus Tisha, Marcel's bullshit, Martell's bullshit. Like I was ready for something new. But Carlos, Tiffany wasn't it. Tiffany was not it. She is not it. I don't like the way she purposely tried to embarrass this girl at her birthday celebration. That's the end of the episode. In the confessional, and then in the confessional, she's talking more shit, talking about well, if it's her birthday, she can cry if she wants to. I hope Destiny cusses your ass out at the reunion. We better have a reunion this year, Carlos. And that's it. That's the end of the episode. Again, everybody, I know my review was late. This weekend is college drop off. So it's gonna be late again. I'm gonna be out of town dropping my son off. I'm emotional about that, but I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna get through it. So thank you so much for your support. And I appreciate you all being patient with me. But after the college drop off, the reviews should be back to their normal schedule. So thank you all so much for watching. Please get in the comments and let me know what you thought about this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, what you think about this new bitch, Tiffany. And finally next week we're gonna see what the hell Kyra from Ready to Love was doing. But obviously, Tisha and Marceau, it looked like they at a Ready to Love event. And we're going to talk about that next week. But I don't feel for 1 second, Tisha, the only person that want Marceau ass is you. Kyra don't want Marceau, so you could quit fronting in the confessionals. Okay? Where are you going? All right. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Put some gas in my car because you ran out all the gas. Well, when you come back, take my car and put some gas in it. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm live, so I can't pause it. But that's all I have to give this week on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will see you all next week for next week's review. And y'all have a good one. Bye. And if you watch Potomac, I'm getting ready to go live and do Real Housewives of Potomac as well. I don't follow the schedule. I just be uploading it so I can stream. But y'all don't care nothing about that. I'll see y'all later. Bye.